That is a Rogue in the background with a song called Dololo featuring Big Star Johnson right here on the Midday Experience. The time is now 1:35 in the afternoon. That means that it is time for us to head straight into our telephonic interview with singer sensation CeeBoo to talk to us about her latest new single. And the single is titled As Seasons Change, and also to talk to us about her music journey. And she is joining us right now on the line of the Midday Experience. Hello, gorgeousness.
Hi there. Hi, guys. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Steve? Am I saying it
I'm
right?
good.
I'm pronouncing
Yes,
it right?
absolutely.
Oh.
Spot on the money.
It's such a unique name. Like, no, darling, my name is CeeBoo. Like,
I can actually tell you where the name is taken from.
Please do, please do.
My full name is Cee Boo. It's a Zulu name. It's a unisex name, but it's mostly used for male, for males,
Yes.
for guys. So I don't know what my parents were thinking, but I'm kind of assuming my dad was hoping for a boy. So I took the first four letters of my name, which is SIBU,
Yeah.
and I converted it into, a longer word that, my fans were going to understand. Of which, like, I knew when I did that, that, it's my music and everything that I'm doing within the music realm is going to go international one day.
Yeah,
And that was like 2012, 2013, yeah.
I gotta say, creativity all the way. It takes a whole lot of creativity to actually just, sum up your name and to just make it unique and it stands out. But I love it. I love it. But Stevie, welcome to Radio Turf, man. Could you just please introduce yourself to the listeners of Radio Turf for those that are hearing your name for the first time?
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Cee Boo, and I'm coming to you all the way from East London, South Africa. I am a global international sensation with the 13-track debut album titled Breaking Dawn that has been trending abroad for the past 2 years now. And yeah, I am loud and I'm a people's person. Hey, what can I say?
So I want to know, when did the love of music or the love of singing actually start for you, and you just thought, you know what, I can do this. I can take this as a career.
My late mother honestly told me that I could sing before I could talk or make sense of anything else. Music is the first thing that I latched onto when I was a baby. And when I realized that, I can sing, I was 6 years old because I had this old piano. It was not a piano, a keyboard. It was a Yamaha PSR 2000, yes. And it belonged to my brother, who is a pastor now. So I used to watch him play this thing, and whenever he would leave it in the spare room, I'd go lock myself there and I'll play. I play by ear,
Yeah.
Self-taught. I used to listen to my mom's old records, church songs, anything that played on Metro FM, I will just master on the spot. So by the time I really realized that, music is my career, there's no plan B, there's nothing, I'm throwing myself into this. That was when I was in grade 8, when I went into high school, because there was no music there. Yeah.
And here you are now. And you are internationally renowned. Like, your music has been played internationally. And I think a lot of people actually don't know this, but we are in the month of Women's Month. I want to know, talk to us about what celebrating Women's Month means to you as a South African woman.
Celebrating Women's Month means cherishing and remembering the importance of people who bring life. And I believe that women are closer to God because we carry gods. We bring angels on earth. And we are definitely, guardians, like our parents before us are guardians for us. In this lifetime. So the importance of celebrating women to me is so important. because it's all about love and respect and basically just giving back, you know. Yeah.
And it is amazing. It's amazing to have women such as yourself actually celebrating this amazing month and still pushing. Do you know what I mean? Like to be heard. You know, then nobody says you are loud. No, Cee Boo, you are loud. No, my
Oh no,
darling.
I get that all the time. You need to come to my live streams on Likey. You'll hear all about it.
But Cee Boo, we'll continue this conversation with you. We want to know more about you and what you're all about and the type of music as well
Right.
as what you're up to in terms of projects. Let's quick and pay the bills.
Hey you, have you dropped an email with your song already? Join me on a Vibe or Dive this coming Friday and every coming Friday from 12 p.m. PST alongside some amazing judges. I wonder who's going to be the guest judge this week, huh? Get your song onto an international radio station. You're going to have immediate airplay, so please guys, be sure if you have the best song, if you walk out of my show with all 10s after the review, man, I'm telling you, the song is definitely going to be getting airplay. So big ups to Khalil, big ups to Miles, who both got airplay and are getting interviews from WHTL all the way in Cleveland, Ohio, because their songs are bangers. So shout out to those two South African artists. Guys, please do submit to iamceeboo@gmail.com.
Likey.
103.8 FM station that listens to the people right here on the Midday Experience with me, Tukisho Morapama. The time is 1:45 in the afternoon, and we're still continuing with our beautiful internationally renowned sensation singer who goes by the name of Cee Boo, still talking to us about her latest new single, as well as will be talking to us about her album as well, and she is still joining us on the line. Hi, my darling, we are back.
Pa, 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 pa.
Why is it mo shot na yun pa.
Why this thing of po, 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 po is just something, you know, to say, listen, it's happening, it's going down.
We are within, Mukiel. We are there. We are inside.
We are deep.
When
we are here.
Cee Boo, let's talk about your latest new single. The single is called As the Seasons Change. Could you just tell us who did you work with on the single?
You know, my entire album, I worked with Mwezi Zazi. Mwezi Zazi is a great sound engineer and was also involved in the making of the hit song Destiny by Malaika many years ago.
Yeah.
I was so young when I first heard Destiny. If you remember Destiny, it's the trio from here in South Africa with Utsidi as the vocalist.
Yeah.
And so I worked with him on the making. He's the one who actually discovered my sound, because when he listened to my voice, he knew exactly what to do with my voice, and he told me, listen, never box yourself as an artist, because you are definitely one of those artists that people are going to be like, okay, that's our next Michael Jackson, that's our next Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing greater things, you know. And funny enough, like I like, so like I wish I could step outside and listen to myself when I sing.
Really?
I promise, I would just, if God could just grant me that, you know, just for one moment.
Yeah.
I'm dying for a front row seat.
I bet you this. If you were to step out of that booth and hear yourself sing, you'll be blown. You'll be like going, no, child, that ain't me, child. That ain't me. Yo, God, what are you doing to me now?
Like, you know what I don't do is something that I really do, is to listen to my music.
Yeah.
I make music for the masses. I appreciate my music, but I don't sit and like you know, pat myself on the back and blow my head up or gas myself up and stuff. I'm like, it sounds okay, because I'm a perfectionist. Like, I'm so hard on myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's go into talking about As the Seasons Change. As the Seasons Change is actually track 6 on my debut album.
Yeah.
And the reason why I wrote the song was because I literally experienced all seasons of the year in one day.
Whoa.
And it was like winter, it was spring, it was summer, it was autumn, like all in one day. And by the time I wrote the song, the stars were already coming out. Hence the chorus says, the stars are coming out to spread love across the sky as we hold on to each other's arms. Let's stay in love and let nobody separate us. I will be right there as the seasons change.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's like a love story, a ballad.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I when I heard it, I'm like, how about you? At least have a roba pilo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we hear the sad songs, but this is just something else. It literally does speak to the heart and the soul, and you're just like there with the melodies, you're just cruising through the words. So I am loving As the Seasons Change. So let's quick before we played the single. Your debut album. What sort of process did you actually have to go through in order to make the debut album come through?
Well, to be honest with you, I was under a record label. That wasn't a record label, but it was a record label.
But
you know what I mean?
Not a record label, but
you know?
Yeah.
But they gave me my first opportunity, and I was like, okay, I'm finding myself in this situation. They made me sing like 2 songs, but they were both gospel.
Yeah.
And being that I play piano, I write my own songs. I'm basically the whole package. All I needed was somebody to, put my voice on record and all that. So they did that. I went to Johannesburg because CeeBoo was in CeeBoo before that. I was SIBU, and I was a part of a group called Elements of Soul. When the group split, I think we were together for 3 years. When we split after a tour, we had a tour as well. I should actually tell you a little bit about Elements of Soul as well. And then after the tour, we split. 2013, I recorded Breaking Dawn, and it took me 7 days to write and to record that album. Or to record the album took like a while. I think a month or I don't know. But writing for the album, like those 13 songs, took me like 7 days flat. Because I talk a lot.
No kidding, girl. No kidding. But I love it. You don't talk a lot. No. But because we're running out of time, and let's talk about what projects you're busy with this year that your fans can look forward to, as well as give them your social media handles and where they can get the album as well as the single.
Okay, I am available on Spotify. Let's start there. I'm available on Spotify. If you go and you Google my name, CeeBoo, it's a capital C, it's a capital B, my whole life will show up, okay? So make Google your best friend when it comes to looking for me. And then I'm also available on the Likey app. The Likey app, I currently have over 36,000 fans now.
Wow.
And I have started the app. I started using the app 6 months ago, so I'm a verified creator on the app. I've got a live show on the app. It's a music review where I am celebrating independent artists, underground artists, aspiring musicians, and everyone who's got talent or would like to have their song stand a chance to win radio airplay internationally, because I've got all these countries, it's over 27 countries that I've got connections with now. So if I just say, listen, there's people in my country or people who's coming from whatever part of the world, please play the songs or listen to this, and I just basically plug them in and let them build a relationship with that. So I've basically thrown myself into giving back to artists who are also or who are still like me.
Up and coming, yeah.
I still call myself undiscovered. I still call myself, a raw gem, and I also needed someone to believe in me. I still do need someone to give me that one opportunity to say, listen, I've got R1 million. I'm just gonna plug it into CeeBoo's brand and see what happens.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing right now.
That's what you're doing right
The
now.
the show is titled A Vibe or Dive. If you download the Likey app, you can follow me. I'm Cee Boo there as well, with the M and a butterfly. It's the agency thing. And the show starts every Friday, 9 p.m. So if you are a musician, you can just email me on iamceeboo@gmail.com. So that is iamceeboo@gmail.com. Yeah, with one song and your biography and 3 HD pictures.
Miguel's got the plug, man. Miguel's got the plug. Cee Boo, thank you so much for joining us. We are about to play your single, and the single is called As the Seasons Change. Thank you so much for joining us, and we do wish you all the best. This is an amazing, amazing single.
Thank you so much, guys.
Take it slowly. There's no need to rush as the seasons change. Wanna feel your body right here next to mine as the daylight fades. The stars